Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Hawk, and we're on a food mission to find food spots that are so hawk and tasty, you'll want to hawk around and find out what's next. This is Hawk Around Town.
Hawk around town and find out about these two dudes taking you on a journey of the people and their foods. You get to check out dishes so hawk and tasty and nice. Follow the best hawk.
What's up, everybody? We're back at our friend Don's place, Little Cake's Cupcake Kitchen, and we're here to visit him, not just because he's a two-time Cupcake Awards winner, but because he's got life and death cupcakes. Yeah, life and death. One is death by chocolate. I mean, it is chocolatey goodness what I'm seeing. The other one is life, which is avocado based. Looks really good. He invited us back to check it out. Let's hawk and go. What's up, everybody? Talk Hawk Around Town. We're in Vista, California with Don and Mackenzie. We're here to check out Little Cakes and talk about Umu Bakehouse. All right, Don and Mackenzie, I know that you guys have a collaboration going between the two of you. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Yeah, so we've been here about 15 years now.
Okay.
And just recently I read a news article about how Mackenzie had just won the Great American Baking Competition.
Serving the masses.
And that she was opening locally. It was going to be a commercial spot, and basically, like, I reached out and I was like, "Hey, like, is there any way we could work together?" I had no idea what she was planning, but just kind of said, or if I can help in any way.
Yeah.
And she said she was looking to do some stuff, and so we've been kind of working together and trying to figure out the right time.
Yeah.
To launch her products like in our space here.
Oh,
And we heard about the makers market that was happening in the first weekend in April.
Okay.
Foodies serving the masses.
And so I mean, do you want to talk a little about your bakehouse?
Yeah, so Umu Bakehouse started because of my maiden name, Fa'umuina, is Samoan, and Umu means oven.
Okay.
And it's actually in my maiden name, so that's where the name comes from. And Don reached out to me and was like, "Hey, I'm local, and I have Little Cake's Kitchen, and I have come here so many times in these last 15 years, and knowing that there was someone within the community that was willing to reach out and be a mentor through all this, because the whole bakery business part of things, I am so naive, unknowing to what I would be walking into. So when the opportunity came up to collaborate with Don, it was a no-brainer. It was a yes right from the beginning. And with Maker's Mark coming up on April 5th, it was the most perfect and opportune time to introduce a couple of my products with Don and his kitchen.
That's really cool because you both are champions, right? You both won events.
We both
and
are,
that's pretty cool.
yeah.
I mean, I don't get that chance to sit down. I sit with people all day, every day, talking about food, but I don't ever think I've been with somebody, I don't think, Dave, that's been a champion of anything major like that. So that's really cool. Can you say, like, how the experience has been for you guys, and has it changed you guys in any way?
I mean, mine was a while ago, 2012 and 2013. So it definitely gave like a sense of like notoriety. It kind of made us. It gave people a certain amount of credibility.
Yeah.
With us, so it's been really, really helpful for our business, and it's something everyone likes to talk about, and it's fun. It's fun to talk about.
Follow at Hawk Around Town on Facebook and Insta for the fun.
It was a lot of fun. Yeah.
How about you, Mackenzie?
Yeah, so my the Great American Baking Show, I'm the most recent winner, so for 2024, and it's pretty crazy. I still have to pinch myself a little bit, and being able to come back and kind of still be that normal person that's born and raised here, and I'm still a mom, I still work a 9 to 5, life keeps going, but I hope that I can give a little bit more of that confidence to somebody who's like, okay, if she can do all this and still go on a baking show, self-taught, no culinary school whatsoever, can go and do this, and maybe that will inspire somebody else to do that. A lot of the expectation coming out of a winning competition is, okay, you need to open a bakery tomorrow. It's not that simple. So thankfully with Dawn, I get to dip my toe in the water without really throwing my whole body in. I get to ease my way in, to be smart about it, and have somebody to lean on as I peel back the onion. The layers,
Well, I
right?
like how you. I like that. There
Yeah.
you go. We always use food analogies on the show. Okay, so if you guys were eating here, what's your go-to, guys? For you guys, what do you got? You're hungry, or it's something you're craving. What's your craving?
Well, it's actually, so I started this new Death by Chocolate mostly because it's actually our vegan chocolate cake.
Okay.
But it's just a rich chocolate cake, and then the rest of the elements aren't vegan. I just started with that because whenever we're baking them, I'll grab them right
Gotcha.
right out of the oven. They're so good. And then this also has chocolate ganache, chocolate buttercream, and a dark chocolate skull. So it's very rich.
Well, yeah.
It's very dark, but it's really, really good. Like, that is actually like my go-to cupcake.
So we're back at Little Cake's Kitchen in Vista, California, and Dawn gave us the Death by Chocolate. Look at that skull alone looking, and then we've got all that chocolatey goodness in there. All right, let's go for the skull. You ready, Dave? Oh, soft, tasty, dark and rich. My God, you could just eat that. All right, let's dive in here. Let's just go for it. Ready, Dave? I'm going for it. Look at the inside of that thing. Oh my God. Chocolate on top, chocolate on the inside, chocolate all around. Dawn's like the Willy Wonka of cupcakes. This dude doesn't mess around. That is moist. So hawk and tasty. I mean, you got to come down to Little Cake's Cupcakes and hawk around and find out about that right there. Oh my God. Wow. Little milk, maybe some water, maybe 5 more cupcakes. I don't know. Here we go. Don just gave us Death by Chocolate. Now he's bringing us back to life with the avocado cupcake with the vanilla bean frosting. Look at that. That is so tasty looking. Or should I say, so hawk and tasty looking. What a difference. That contrast from the chocolate to this. I mean, super rich and tasty to light, airy, and it's almost like you're tasting like a piece of heaven right there. So I did that. I'm bringing you back to life. All right, one more bite. Man, that oil keeps it nice and fresh. I mean, look at the top. Got a little crust to it. Dawn's doing it right here. Come on down to Vista, California. Little Cake's Kitchen. Have some cupcakes. Check out the people. Talk to Dawn. As you can see, he's a great dude. Check out Mackenzie and all her breads. I mean, this is one collaboration that you can't miss. Hawk around town, Little Cake's Kitchen, Umu Bakehouse. It doesn't get any hawking tastier than that. Till next time, I'm Hawk Around Town. We're back at Little Cake's Kitchen, and we're here with Mackenzie, and we're going to ask her about her go-to cupcake here. What's yours?
So there's a lot of flavors that I can't resist, but if I were to choose one that I would get constantly over and over, it would be the champagne almond.
Okay.
I love anything almond, marzipan. It is something that I don't feel like it's overly rich, so I can really indulge in the whole cupcake.
Okay.
And I might put down 2.
Gotcha. Well, why not, right? I mean, you're going to eat cupcakes, you might as well. And it's smaller than a big piece of cake. I'm just gonna say
Exactly,
that.
yeah.
Okay.
And I like the trick where you rip the bottom off,
Okay.
put it on top, and you have like the cupcake sandwich.
Maybe we'll do
So
that today. I haven't done
Yeah.
that before. I usually just
yeah.
devour the whole thing.
That way your like ratio from cake to frosting is like spot on.
I like it. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's like an Oreo type cupcake.
Right.
Oh, you're
Yeah.
a genius. That's why you're a champion. Okay, speaking of that, let's talk about you.
Okay.
So we're back here with Mackenzie, and she's going to tell us a little bit about her business and her products and the Maker's Mark.
Yeah, so I'm really excited to be here on April 5th for the Maker's Mark.
So I'm born locally, Oceanside, born and raised. And when Don reached out to me with this opportunity to collaborate and said, hey, let's bring in some of your baked goods, some products, let's do it. So I picked 3 of my most favorite popular baked items. So the 3 that we're gonna be showcasing here on April 5th, and there are gonna be limited supplies. So you gotta rush, get here, starts at 12, get here, get it fast. We're gonna have mini key lime pies.
Okay.
And then we're gonna have a cookies and cream buttercream stuffed cookie.
Okay.
So big, huge, whopping cookie, and when you break it open, there's actually buttercream on the inside.
That sounds hawk and tasty.
And then the third one is going to be a beautiful buttery blueberry Pop-Tart.
Oh my gosh.
And it is, and I love, what I absolutely love about all 3 of these is that they're all different levels of sweetness. They're not overly sweet. And they showcase a different type of technique when it comes to baking, with the pies being a crust and being a cold custard type
cool.
pie.
Yeah.
And key lime, I don't see key lime around here on the West Coast as much, so I wanted to bring that. It's one of my favorites. Of course, the cookies and cream is my husband's favorite. When I said, what should I make? He said, make your Whopper, make your big cookie.
Nice.
And then with the Pop-Tart, everybody loves a good Pop-Tart.
Oh yeah, and it's like,
And a homemade Pop-Tart
that's
hands down.
that's the new thing too, is like people that make it, it's like you don't realize how good Pop-Tarts are until you mix it with something else. If you love Pop-Tarts, even more. So it's like, we've seen it now with like ice cream and other things, but it's like not homemade. It's usually like they just put something on it.
And this is like, I even make the fruit filling that goes on in the inside.
Gosh.
Everything is made from scratch. So
wow, that's pretty cool.
So April 5th, I'll see you here, and I will be here.
You will be here.
I will be here.
Oh, we might have to come back and see.
Yeah.
So, and also, let's go with what's your go-to with what you would make? What if you're gonna bake something and you're gonna eat something? What's your favorite thing that you bake that you like?
My biggest comfort food, if it's always gonna be like a carrot cake. It's what I grew up on. Okay. It's my mom's carrot cake. I've perfected it. Sorry, Mom. But anything with cream cheese frosting is, you know, and there's a really good one here too with cream cheese frosting. And that was the other thing, that with collaborating with Dawn, I needed to also create desserts that weren't going to overshadow the cake. So that's why I'm not making cake here, because we're going to have cupcakes as well with Little Cakes Kitchen on top of the pie here, the cookie, and the Pop-Tart.
Cool. And now, is there any way they can reach you? Do you have your social media or anything we can share with them?
I do. So Umu.Bakehouse on Instagram and TikTok, and then umubakehouse.com is my website that you can go and reach out to me and learn about my story. And I even offer baking classes here in Vista, and I also offer virtual. So for people that are not local, they can take virtual baking classes as well.
Very cool. Now, can they order small amounts to big amounts? What can you do?
Yeah, so for instance, I had a cake yesterday for a birthday party, and then I've also done 3,000 different pieces for a catering job. Wow. And the great thing about the Maker's Mark here is, even though I will be here introducing those 3 flavors, Don will continue and his staff will continue to make them and have them available here.
That's very cool. There you have it from Mackenzie, Umu Bakehouse. Hawk around and find out.
Hawk around town on Facebook and Insta for the fun. Or on TikTok at So Hawkin' Tasty, and YouTube at Hawk Around Town 1. The King shirts, the Hawk sunglasses. 2 cool foodies serving the masses. The King, the Hawk Around Town 1. The King shirts, the Hawk.
So Hawk and Tasty. So we're at Little Cakes, and this quaint shop is painted great. All this decor is awesome, but we're looking at the kitchen, Don. It's not that big. Do you make them here? Do you make them somewhere else? Do you bring them in? How do you do all this magic?
So yeah, actually this space is 800 square feet. Whew. And we make everything right back in there. It's a tiny kitchen. We have one small oven, and we make enough cupcakes for this location. We actually wholesale out to Fraser Farms.
Wow.
You can get our stuff over there, but we make everything here, and we've been doing it here all the time for 15 years now.
Wow,
making everything from scratch.
I see the cake down there too. I'm like, you're talking about several different varieties of cake, all types, right?
Yeah,
and
I mean,
you're literally putting this out of that kitchen?
Yes, we make 100 different flavors of cupcakes. Not every day, because people ask us that.
Yeah.
We do not make 100 every day. We have about 12 to 20 varieties every day. We do little cheesecakes. We do brownies. And then we do 10-inch sliced cakes. We do tiramisu. Absolutely, yeah.
Wow.
And so now with this Makers Market, being able to do stuff with the Umu Bakehouse.
Yeah.
Two dudes taking you on a journey of the people and their foods. You get to check out dishes so hot and tasty and
Those
nice.
Pop-Tarts, like half of the reason I wanted her to show up was so that there'll be some Pop-Tarts here that I can have, because those Pop-Tarts are like no joke, man. They're so good. They're so
like
good.
all day, morning, noon, night, you could eat those.
Oh my God.
They're that good.
Yeah.
Talk all around town and find out about these two dudes taking you
So,
on a
and
it.
one I didn't see. So I didn't see the cool sign for the avocado right there with the what is it? Vanilla cupcake with avocado oil, right?
Yes.
That's the one I just had, and that is excellent. I
See,
mean,
now you wouldn't even know that it's like
No.
a healthier option essentially.
no, and
Yeah,
it was like
yeah.
I had the death by chocolate, and then that saved me. So that was it right there.
There you go.
But so we're sitting here looking at all this. If we were to go down the aisle, which one are you picking right now? So the ones that are out here, because I'm looking at the ones in the little dome there with the frosting hanging over.
Yeah.
I didn't see those last time.
The cheesecake is really good. The strawberries and cream is kind of out of control. We have strawberries like pureed into the cake. When they come out of the oven, they almost smell like crunch berries. Those,
Really?
like,
So-
have the-
oh, that's
but they smell
awesome.
really good. And then there's fresh strawberries baked on the top. So that one's really good. This one's similar to the Death by Chocolate, a triple chocolate. Man, Rocky Road's really good with that.
That's almost got like a Tim Burton feel the way you set it up with the streaks. It kind of has that.
Oh yeah,
That look is pretty cool. What about the one right here? Is that a candle or is that?
that is a chocolate straw, and that's our
Ah.
green tea matcha. So that's made with imported green tea matcha. And then we base the cake with a tres leches. mix. So
Okay.
we have a number of different like coffee flavors where we base them with tres leches. That one's really good too.
Is that shaved
Sliced
almond?
almonds on an
Wow.
almond cake. There's chocolate buttercream
inside
in the middle of the Rocky Road,
Oh,
and then that's a meringue that'll taste.
I was
like
going to say
toasted
that looks
marshmallow.
meringue. That's not like you faked it and
No,
it's
no,
got
no.
the glow to it. It's
No,
actual
no.
meringue.
That's an actual meringue.
Oh.
Yeah, it tastes just like a toasted marshmallow.
That's awesome.
Right on the top of that. So that might be the one I would have to go to today.
Nice.
Yeah, and then our mini packs.
I was going to ask you about those.
We have those available all the time. It's 2 of each of 6 different flavors, and those are really good too. Those are really great if you just need, to just grab some and go. But honestly, too, our brownies, dude. We use some coconut oil
Okay.
in part of the brownie to kind of have that mix of like
Yeah,
coconut.
I
and
use coconut oil in my
chocolate.
coffee every morning. I'll take care of Big
Here.
Dave after this.
Here you go, man. Here.
Oh, Big Dave's getting a sample live. Here we
There
go.
you go. That's one for you.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Brownies are the bomb, man. There you go. You gotta try the brownie.
All
The
right,
brownies
here
are
we go.
no joke.
That's really good. That's moist. Man, that is good.
Right?
Yeah. I mean,
And so yeah, it's not 100% swapped with coconut oil because it was a little too coconutty, so it's just like partially
that's good.
in there. Yeah.
I like it. It's got a little...
foodies serving the masses. 2 cool foodies serving the masses. Huh? Yeah, I'm Grand Noble and real loud and 2 dudes.
Umu Bakery. Right?
Umu Bakehouse. Okay. Once you eat a
He just
cookie, you'll
keeps-
be fine.
He just keeps. Hey, if you have a spot you think we should hawk around and find out about, let us know in the comments below.
On site, see what they do.
Make sure to come on down on April 5th, 2025 to check out the Makers Market and see all the great stuff that Mackenzie and Don are putting out with their bakery and the cupcakes. I mean, you will not be disappointed. Everything here is so hot and tasty. Plus, you're supporting local businesses and Vista, California. Come on down. I mean, what the heck are you waiting for?
Dishes so hot and tasty and nice. Follow the best talking foodies. Don't think twice. The king, the hawk, and the crew.
Take 72 hawk tongue-tied at Don's Little Cake Country Kitchen and Bake Shop, aka don't know what the hell I'm talking about.
The people and the foods. You get to check out dishes so hot and tasty and nice. Follow the best hawk and foods. Don't till you're one now town. Follow at Hawk Around Town on Facebook and Insta for the fun. On TikTok at So Hawkin' Tasty and YouTube at Hawk Around Town 1. Yeah, yeah. Hawk around town and find out.